Welcome to News Goblins, the weekly podcast where I try to sum up the week in nerd news and Jared makes fart jokes. I'm your host, Leslie. See? Excellent. 10
You
out of 10.
dick. Before the podcast starts, Leslie says to me, Jared, I wrote an introduction. Do you want to hear it before we start? And I'm like, no, I trust you, my loving wife, who loves me and respects me, who appreciates my contribution.
To be fair, I did try to help you. I tried to warn you.
That was a hint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm not sure about this one. Anyway, I think it's still fairly accurate.
Way. You're a fart.
Yes.
How's that for a joke?
That's a funny joke.
Get
Well
your
done.
chuckles.
Hi, Jared. It's been a couple weeks.
Well, Leslie, it has. We had the holidays.
We did. I was sick and then totaled my car.
I got a pet for Leslie from a small Chinese shop in an alley. The guy said it wasn't for sale for any price, but I talked him into it. His nephew was there. He said that there were some rules that went with the pet. Anyway, we didn't follow the rules and lots of our family are dead, but that's not what we're talking about today.
Also, I'm fine. Car accident, I'm fine. So should we get to some news?
Okay. Is there news? 2018 is so young.
I know it is, but
It's dewy.
There is some news. I think let's
The bud is on the vine.
Let's do some news. We'll do some news.
Okay.
Just some quick news. Just what's going on. The scoop, if you will.
A new year.
And then let's talk about last year. Let's
just wrap.
Let's talk about stuff we liked. Let's talk about stuff we liked in 2017.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn around my chair backwards and we're going to wrap.
Yeah.
Just you and me.
Gonna shoot the shit.
Shooting the shit.
Yeah. Getting close. Feeling each other.
Shooting shit. Taking out a gun, finding some shit, shooting it.
Yeah. They found Beagle 2.
Hang on. What?
I'm just going into the news. I'm ignoring you. So in 2003, there was a UK-led mission to launch a rover on Mars, and they succeeded.
Rover, Beagle.
Exactly. But they lost it. Like, it was gone. They never figured out, like, it landed, and they got, like, yes, okay, it is on Mars, but it never responded to transmissions. So they used the NASA Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter HiRISE camera.
Sure, or Globsnab for short.
Sure. And they still couldn't find it. So what they ended up doing was, as NASA usually does, a lot of math.
Ew.
And they calculated its trajectory and found it. So
that was the Beagle 1.
No, the Beagle 2.
Well, I thought that they lost one, and that was the first one, and then they sent another one to rescue it.
No, honey, it's just gone now.
Why was it called the Beagle 2?
It's gone. The rover is gone.
Where?
I'm so sorry.
Was there a Beagle 1?
Yes.
How is he? Is he
He's
okay?
He's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
But they know what Beagle 2 is. So what they think happened is they put the transmitter that talked to home.
The Beagle, yes.
Under the solar panel.
Under his collar.
So if the solar panel didn't open, it would still be stuck under there. And so it would never get the power up to talk to Earth.
Huh.
Yeah.
So that happened, and is it lonely? Is it self-aware?
It's dead, honey. It's
What?
dead.
Tell me it went to live on a farm in upstate Mars.
It never woke up, and it's dead now.
Oh, it was sent to a farm
Yeah,
in upstate Mars where it plays with other rovers.
Yeah.
The other Beagles.
Yes, sure.
Okay,
That's
so
exactly what
NASA
happened.
did stuff in math.
NASA did stuff with math. Apple announced that all games in its app store now have to disclose the odds for their loot boxes.
Oh, shit, son. This goes back to our gambling loot box discussion.
It does. So apparently Apple at least has decided that, like, okay, yeah, we need to do something.
Oh, my God. How does that work, though? Because if you're in a game and there are... Let's say, just for the easy math, there are 83 epic items.
Oh, I can't do the math. Don't look at me like I have this answer.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm sure
So-
they have professionals who
well,
do math.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? The odds of what? Because, I play a lot of role-playing games where there are like 5 different tiers of how rare or special an item is. So how
Yeah.
do you lay those odds out?
Again, I don't know.
Call
This?
Apple.
Why don't you research this for next week? How about you do
I was
that for the
cleaning up-
homework?
I was cleaning up Gremlins for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well,
Remember, one shot me with a crossbow.
I know, honey. How is that?
It
Is
hurts.
okay?
It hurts when the weather turns.
Oh,
When the weather turns,
it's
a
unfortunate.
cold front blows in.
Here's an exciting one for you.
Okay.
This is filed under news I somehow missed, and there was like a follow-up report, and I was like, wait, what? Let's back up. But the big news of it is there's going to be an Artemis Fowl movie
Ooh.
in 2019.
I like those books.
I love those books. It took me like 3 years to get you to read those books. You were like set against them.
I picked one up once and it's like, a middle grade. What is he? He's a
Super
preteen
genius.
supervillain.
Right. He's basically like Batman if Batman decided to not fight crime but be the Joker.
Boy, even as I say this, I sound like an asshole for resisting this
It's
premise.
a
It's a great
book.
premise.
They're great books. They're delightful.
But let me let you in on a little secret, folks. He actually has a heart of gold.
He does have a heart of
Kind of.
gold.
I mean, he's a dick.
It's not gold. It's maybe like sterling silver.
Yeah. So you got this preteen super genius, like MacGyver level. Oh, is there a problem? Intelligence to the level of magic. And he has an awesome, super tough bodyguard, and he figures out. Let me give you the premise of the first book. He figures out that fairies are real, and realizes that if he can capture one, he's an Irish lad, and he realizes that if he can somehow capture a fairy and use their technology, it will make him even richer. He's already very, very rich. And he does this, and hijinks ensue.
But there's a real reason behind all of his scheming.
And that reason, I forget.
And I'm not going to tell you because you should read the books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
It's a teaser. But they really are. They're delightful.
So when is this
delightful
movie
books.
coming?
2019, Shrug.
Oh, okay. So no cast or anything yet.
We have some cast. I don't recognize any of them. I know none of them.
Do you think there's any chance that I could play young Artemis Fowl because I have such a good Irish accent?
You're setting me up to ask
Do you think that
to do your Irish accent?
Leslie? Don't,
I'm not-
Leslie. I'm flattered that you would ask.
I'm not. I don't
I'm
want
very
that
flat-
though.
Oh,
No, God.
oh, it's me, Artemis Fowl. Oh, Faith and Begorra. Yep. See, uncanny. It was like he was here in the room.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done for now.
Cool. Here's some more news that's not really news because we kind of don't know anything. So in 2013,
You're really selling this.
rewind to 2013, E3, there was an announcement that there would be a Halo TV, like a show.
Like Cheers, but one of them is like 8 feet tall
That would
and
be
wearing
great.
Master Chief armor. Is that what we're
No,
talking
we
about?
didn't, like, there were like zero details.
Oh.
Just that it was happening. And then there was just nothing. So recently an executive was asked, like, so what's going on? And the only update he gave was like, no, it's totally happening. It's totally still, like, there are scripts. It's totally happening. That's it. That's all we know. So this is maybe...
Every
Still
version I
happening.
can think of this is ridiculous.
I know.
But that's also how my brain works.
I hope it's like a variety skit show, but with Halo characters.
Master Chief, you're here. Bazinga. That would be so good.
Ah.
So you want like an SNL
Yeah.
where everybody plays different characters, but every once in a while there's just an 8-foot
No.
tall guy in green armor and a blonde wig.
No. I don't want them to play different characters. I always want them to be themselves, but in like different scenes.
Oh.
Yeah. So like Halo does Hunger Games. Halo's take on the on E3. Halo's take on the UN conference.
Or just a live audience program where they do comedy improv.
But in the Halo outfits.
Yeah, so Master
Yeah.
Chief is just like, give me a place. I need an occupation.
This is good. This is good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes, and that'd be awesome.
Yeah. It's probably not what
It's
it's
terrible.
Gonna be. That's not what it's going to be.
What is it? I don't even understand why people, if you love Halo,
Yeah.
I went through my Halo phase.
I mean, yeah,
I went
Halo.
through a Halo phase. I went through a phase.
Okay.
But I don't know why you would want a TV show based
I
on
don't know
that.
either.
Hmm.
I mean, the lore is interesting, but
Is it?
yes.
I don't remember that. I remember that you had a computer girlfriend that lived in your helmet
Yeah.
and that you fought aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And there was moral ambiguity about it.
I remember being specifically angry in that game that, like, I could shoot someone with a blaster gun and they could hit me with a hammer, and those were the same damage.
Yeah.
And I was like, but why? I'm wearing armor specifically so that doesn't happen.
Well, there was the giant glowy space fork.
Yeah.
That could kill you real easy.
I hated that thing.
Yeah.
Hated that thing.
Like a little shrimp fork.
Yeah. I played a lot of that with my roommates.
Yeah, I did too.
It was
for
an
a while.
important nerd thing.
Yeah, playing that online with a headset is really what let me know that most human beings are garbage. Oh, I hate online
Oh God,
competitive
I
shooters.
think that was the game that my roommate and I played with her boyfriend in the room.
Yeah.
So like we would listen to stuff, but he would talk
Oh.
because it just got so bad. Because we wanted to play online, but it was just so bad.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Overwatch is actually better.
It is.
I have been cussed out once.
The best thing I've heard yet on Overwatch
Three times?
is on the headset, a guy who just sang Kenny Rogers songs through the entire game. He started with Lucille.
I had this kid who screamed at us the entire match, but he was probably like 14 and his voice had not matured yet, and I just was laughing hysterically.
Oh, come on,
Like,
guys!
and he was like using every just awful language. Like, and I'm pretty foul mouthed. I would never say the things that he was saying.
Land of Goshen.
But I just was laughing, so which probably did not help the situation.
No.
It did not probably ease his
No.
soul.
Probably not.
But I thought he was hilarious.
I'm sure that's what he was going for.
Do you know what I was thinking about earlier? And I kind of want to do a whole show about this.
I do, but,
Sorry,
but I don't want to freak you out.
I'm
so
going
go
to
ahead.
hard left. I'm going to hard left
All
here.
right.
I was thinking about all of the weird
Dolphins.
different manner things, like manners that develop in video games
Oh, yeah.
that have no basis in real life except that you're trying to be nice. So the one I was thinking about was starting zones in World of Warcraft. You know, like if somebody was moving towards a target, you didn't hit that target. And we're talking about like a world where there are 6 billion of those things.
Yeah.
But it's rude. You don't do it. It's rude. It's a rude thing. And like Overwatch is sort of the same thing. Like there are things that are considered rude. Like flashing your character badge is rude. It's a rude thing.
Yeah.
Like people have, and it's just interesting that those develop in even games where you don't talk to each other very much. I think we should do a whole like fun side episode.
That would be a fun episode to do.
Just think of as many as we can. Like,
well,
there's so many.
It'd be fun to do sort of an etiquette-based digital
Oh,
Dear
yeah.
Abby kind of thing.
Oh, we should do that. Okay, we're gonna table that. We'll come back to
Tabled.
that. Tabled. So this one will be exciting, I think, for you. It depends on where you are in the pendulum of liking Skyrim.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because you go on binges. I know.
Yeah.
So do I.
I played a whole bunch, and then
And now
I
I'm
don't
golf.
want to play it anymore.
Yeah. So a new mod for Skyrim is coming out.
Argonon.
It doesn't
What?
seem like an expansion like the vampire one. Like it's not like a full
Okay.
add-on. It just sort of expands the world.
So I liked the Solstheim expansion. I wasn't a huge fan of the vampire one.
You know.
Bad writing.
Ugh. Oh, it was. Ugh. Let's not go into
Go
it.
on. Yeah.
That's a whole different thing. So it's gonna add up to 30 hours of gameplay.
Huh.
New quests, more stuff with your factions, more world to explore. So just more stuff. It is called Lordbound, which sounds like a porn.
Lord bounding down.
Oh my lord. You appear to be bound.
Oh.
Oh my.
Whatever will we do?
Ooh. I'm so sorry, Skyrim. You don't deserve this.
Well, I'm trying to think if 30 hours is... I mean, that's a lot, but I don't know if it's a lot
Well, up
enough to make me Because I don't have a character or anything going on. I have no memory of the last game I played,
Jared.
so I would be starting over.
Jared,
What?
let's be honest.
What?
You're going to buy it. Come on. You're going to get bored Saturday. Well, it's Saturday 2 a.m. Get bored. You're going to download the mod.
Don't besmirch my character.
You're going to download the mod. You're going to start over.
Yeah, probably.
And then 18 hours later, I will be getting up and you will be going to bed. Not 18 hours. That's too much.
Yeah, good math.
What am I sleeping till? I'm not okay. Please
No.
check on me.
No, you are not okay.
Not okay. That would be very
Okay, well
bad.
that is exciting news.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting, but I also want shit. What's the name of the company that makes Skyrim?
I apologize for sniffing in the mic, everyone.
Yeah, we both have a gold.
Sorry.
What's the name of the company? Elder Scrolls is what I'm thinking of. I would really love.
Bethesda?
Yes, thank you. I would really like them to get to work on a new, Skyrim-esque game. And I know they did Elder Scrolls Online, but guess what? I don't want everything to be a online
I know.
multiplayer experience.
But they're going to. They're pouring their time and effort into MMOs. That is the world we live in now.
You say that, but I mean, Skyrim was a huge success. Fallout 4 was a huge success. I can't imagine they're just not going to follow that chain of games.
One hopes, but I mean, I like MMOs. I do.
Yeah, I know you do. You had 4 level 80 characters in World of Warcraft.
5.
Yeah.
5 of them.
But
I want to just play by myself, especially since I work full time.
yeah.
I'm dealing with people all day. All I want to do is I want to sit my butt on the couch and I want to kill some dragons.
Also, in the Elder Scrolls Skyrim thing, you're in these vast fantasy worlds and you're talking about high elves and magic. You don't want some dude named Ballswinger69 jumping up and down in the foreground.
Right.
Really takes the magic out of it.
XX, darkness, XX.
420.
420.
The weed number.
Jared, you said that. It's recorded now.
Yeah.
They're going to come for you.
I know what the weed number is.
Oh my God, Jared. You can't just say that.
Yeah, I can.
I'm going to tell the police on you. Okay, so shall we talk about this year? Do our favorite things wrap up for the year?
2017. The best year ever.
Such a good year.
Everybody agrees.
Oh, everyone just
So good.
blossomed, thrived.
So good.
So good.
Everybody's great. Yeah.
But some good things happened.
All right. Name one.
I dyed my hair.
Name two. You did that other years. That's not a 2017.
Yeah, but I
unique
really
thing.
like it right now. It looks good.
What's your stuff?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Try to sell me 2017.
Well, so I've already talked about one
you
of them.
snake oil salesman.
I already talked about one of them. Let's start with anime.
Okay.
Ancient Magus Bride. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
So Disney.
So good. Another one, Little Witch Academy. I don't know why they used a weird word at the end. It's not academia.
It's not?
It's academy.
Academy? Is the word you want academy?
No. I'm Googling it.
Okay. Google.
No, it is academia.
Okay. That makes
I'm
sense.
drunk. Ignore me. Yeah, Little Witch Academia. So, which I just found out that the head writer of passed away this year.
Oh.
Or last year, actually. So sad.
Well, poop.
But it's adorable, and it's one of the. Sometimes it is frustrating with anime and manga that, like, when it gets popular, they just add 36,000 episodes to it, so it feels like it stretches on forever. But I like the Little Witch kind of had a beginning and it had an end, and it I think is going to continue. I'm not sure, but it had a storyline, an arc, and sort of had resolution. And also, it's really cute because it's about a witch that goes off to witch school and she makes witch friends.
Okay, that is adorable.
Yeah.
It also seems like Ancient Magus Bride and Little Witch Academia are kind of related thematically.
Yeah, actually, one of my friends was making fun of me for this the other day. She's like, Do you watch any shows without magic? And I'm like, shut up.
And witches and coming of age witch stories.
Yeah. I have a genre.
I'm not gonna hate on you. I like that genre.
So those are two of my favorite things, and related to anime favorite things. I think we'll talk a little about this a little more in a second. But some of the stuff on my list is not stuff that came out this year, but stuff I discovered this year.
Yeah.
Because the nerd world is so freaking vast.
Yeah.
And
that's part of the fun of it.
Yeah, but there's kind of this. Some nerds have this expectation that, like, if you're a true nerd, you're like up on the newest stuff all the time.
Oh, you're saying this so
and you know
diplomatically.
everything, and I think that's
Do you
dumb.
mean pretension?
Yes, pretension.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the reasons that sort of inspired this podcast, is that, like, I wanted something like this. So I just knew what the heck was going on. Like, there's so many things. So here, let me collect them all in a basket for you.
Well, I had legitimate trouble coming up with favorite things from 2017. I kept thinking something came out in 2017 and going and looking, and sure enough, it was 2016.
Yeah, but that's okay. I think we can talk about things that we discovered, loved, and helped us kind of get through the year.
Yeah. I have one from 2017 that I'll mention. The book Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman. I'm a big Neil Gaiman nerd. And I think this book has been successful, and I think Neil has been a little surprised by that success. I mean, I think that because he said it specifically on Twitter. Because this really is a book that is pretty much a straight accounting of Norse mythology, but he's an author that cares about engaging his audience. He's a great storyteller. So the myths kind of flow in a narrative fashion, and they really draw you in like a short story. The characters feel like characters in a way that they don't usually in other books of mythology I've read, where it's just sort of a bullet point of translated events. So if you like mythology in general, if you like monsters and magic and dwarves and gods and demigods, you might check it out. I listened to the audiobook version and really enjoyed it. It really got me interested in Norse mythology and looking up other sources. So check that out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, related to anime. So one of the things that has existed for a long time, but I just discovered this year.
Shoes.
Yes. No.
No, not
is
at
an
all.
artist named, I hope I'm saying this right, Amelie. It's Amalee. So Amelie. Anyway, she does anime theme songs in English, like covers of them in English, and it is just like all of my childhood.
Yeah.
Like all of these songs that I love, and I made a giant playlist of them and listened to them on the way to work, and it's a delight, and I'm really excited that I discovered her.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, my second thing, let me try to describe these to you. I think you're gonna know what I mean. We have a couple in the house.
Gremlins.
Close. They're like, you know how people are kind of fleshy and mostly hairless and walk on two legs? Okay, you with me so far?
Go on.
Okay, they're like that, but they are naked all the time, usually, and covered in fur. And instead of two legs, they walk on four legs.
Oh, I actually thought I knew where you were going with this, but I was wrong. Is the answer dogs?
Yeah, I'm talking about dogs.
Okay.
I discovered dogs.
I thought you were talking about something that might also have made your list.
Um,
the movie Trolls.
Oh.
Which was a surprise delight in our year.
Oh, shit, son. Yeah, I'm switching gears. Yeah. let's
Our
mention
audience might
Trolls.
think we're joking. We put it on as a joke at a party, and then everyone sat down and started watching it.
Yeah, we were. It was in the latter drunken hours of a party, and it's
I
like,
think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
let's put on. Oh, how fun, how gauche. We'll put on the child's movie Trolls.
Oh, haha, we're trapped now. You gotta go home or watch
Boom!
Trolls.
We were riveted.
No, it was hilarious and adorable.
Conversation stopped people were belly laughing.
Oh my God. And then we watched the Christmas special too, and
Yeah.
that was adorable
Yeah.
and delightful.
It was amazeballs.
I mean, and the style is interesting and well done. Again, I don't think that came out in 2017, but the Christmas special came out in 2017, so it counts.
The holiday special.
Counts.
All right.
Counts. Yeah, holiday special.
Trolls.
It's not Christmas.
Yeah, watch Trolls.
Yeah. Watch Trolls. Do yourself a favor and watch the child's animated movie Trolls.
I love the Cloud character.
I love all of them. I love the silly songs.
If you liked the Muppets, if you liked Fraggle
yeah.
Rock, it's kind of the
Heavily.
world of it is just so chock full of bizarre monsters that defy expectation.
Weirdly Lovecraftian.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a horrifying world.
It really is.
Filled with catchy pop songs.
Yep. But also dogs. So what you were really talking about was dogs. So you were talking about like people, but with lots of hair. And I'm like, oh, a troll. But you meant a dog.
Yeah, no, I was just being a dick.
Okay. You like dogs.
But thank you for making me think
we
of Trolls.
did get a dog we did get a dog
We did.
in 2017.
He's a fuzzy gentleman.
A third dog.
Yeah. Which
Because we needed 3.
can be trouble because
I only
each
have
one of
2
us only have 2 hands, yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes all 3 of them want to be pet. I can only pet 2.
yeah.
Dark
Yeah,
times.
it's a nightmare. It's the worst.
They're all good boys except Oscar.
You got anything else from the Trash Can Fire that was 2017?
Yes! A video game.
Okay.
Dishonored. A Dishonored game came out. It was great.
Oh, the sequel.
Yeah. Death of the Outsider. Oh, no, wait. That was the expansion, which is
Okay,
Dishonored
cool.
2. Yeah. Awesome. Great game.
Well,
Loved
good.
it. I don't even know what to say about it. It was really good. If you like the first one, you will like the second one.
If you like quietly murdering people
In a dystopian steampunk future.
and in a rat-based economy,
Yeah. You'll love Dishonored 2.
that was a great ad.
Also, I like that I could play as Emily, because Emily was a great new addition to the sort of weird pantheon.
All right, I want to pitch this. I want to pitch something that I think we discovered generally in 2017. Let's talk about cosplay.
Oh, yeah, we did that for the first time. Sort of. Well, we're going to do it.
I think I would have been a holdout for a very long time for anything related to putting on a costume for a nerdy reason. But at some point it occurred to me, like, why am I holding out on this? This
Well,
is fun.
What did it was all of our friends' costume parties. And I was like, this is great. I look forward to these.
Well,
Why
also
aren't
we
doing
started
this
going
more?
to this tiny festival in, what is it, Asheville, Ohio,
Mhm.
called the Viking Festival, Viking Fest.
It's like a Ren Fair, but tiny.
It's like a Ren Fair, except it's free.
Less safe overall.
Oh yeah, you're walking around and somebody hands you a spear.
Yeah.
Like
Throw
throw them
the
at those
spear.
hay bales.
Try not to hit anybody.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, magic shows. We joke that you take a handful of $1 bills and you feel like
You're
a
a
high
king.
roller because you're tipping everybody. But I mean, it's your big turkey leg on eating it off the bone kind of thing. But it's also a tiny town that. What can I say about it? It's lovingly done.
It is.
We also enjoyed the Mothman Festival down in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and this feels like that felt before it got big.
Before it got corporate.
Before it got corporate. This
Yeah,
is my
so-
insider indie rock tip about small local festivals.
So we didn't dress up the first year and deeply regretted it.
Yeah, there were so many people dressed up there, and we're looking around. It's like, it seems like this is a legitimate joy we're missing out on.
Yeah.
and why?
Like we're being cool and having less fun.
So the second year, I think we decided to dress up, and I and a couple of my friends decided to buy costume items from the local vendors, and there are a lot at Viking Fest, so we did that.
I just raided my closet,
Yeah,
which
but-
worked fine.
But it was fun. It's
It
fun
was
to be a
really
Viking.
fun. It was really fun.
And it's become a gateway drug.
Yeah,
we're
then
part of.
Suddenly, I have a Viking dress, like a dedicated Viking festival.
Well,
dress.
not only that, what are we doing later in January?
Yes, that's right. So later this month, we are going to cosplay for Adventure Zone.
The Adventure Zone.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably one of our favorite podcasts.
I'm gonna be Lucretia.
Yes, I'm going to be the Bugbear Clark. I have a
But we
bandolier
also-
of teacups.
We also dressed up for Renaissance Fair the first time this year.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was a lot of
super
fun. It can be ridiculously expensive if
Oh yeah, you can put as much money into it as you want. I almost bought that French hood
I have
for $50.
I have ordered a couple pieces of custom armor.
Have you?
I have.
I don't recall that.
Oh, you've missed the giant mannequins with armor on them in my office? You missed that?
Yeah, somehow.
Uh,
Yeah, see, I can just put my dress in the closet. That works.
ugh. I need my armor at any moment.
I need to finish that staff.
What if home invaders come and attack us and, I don't know, demand that we do some Viking cosplay?
Yeah, so cosplay the cosplay and costumes was a thing we definitely discovered
We did.
this year.
We discovered that in
discovered
2017.
them. We knew.
Nope, we
knew.
invented them.
No, we did not.
Cosplay, you're welcome.
Yeah. So I think we would be remiss
Okay.
if we talked about our favorite things of 2017 and we did not list Wonder Woman and Thor Ragnarok,
Oh, good point.
which were just delightful and good. Good.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we walked out of both of those movies beaming.
Yeah.
I think we really enjoyed both of those.
I think no,
They
were
are of very different movies.
great. Very different movies.
But you're right. Those were probably my two favorites of
But both-
2017.
I really think that certain writers of superhero things and or directors need to learn that like you can do gritty, you can do dark, but there has to be some element of fun. Superheroes are fun. We want to go watch a fun thing with superheroes.
Throw in a Jeff Goldblum.
Just throw yeah. I actually don't think Jeff Goldblum was cast. I think he just wandered onto set.
No, I think every superhero movie needs to have at least one metric unit of Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like for Thor Ragnarok, I think he just wandered onto set and they just started filming. They were like, okay, yeah, cool.
Well, I know he wasn't
think?
credited as himself, but I feel like he was himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Rogue One was 2016, or I was going to name that.
Yeah.
That was 2016.
Rogue One
Okay.
was good.
All right.
And I think just for lots, like Last Jedi. I mean,
Oh,
even
yeah.
it wasn't our cup of tea, but goddamn, am I excited about how excited other people are about it.
I mean, it's my cup of tea. I had criticisms of it, but
I mean, I liked it. I
Yeah.
didn't hate it, but it's just so much fun for me to, even if I walk out of something like that and I'm like, but like other people loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah, you
and
bet.
that makes me so happy.
yeah, good.
Like, great. Awesome. As long as the thing itself isn't like deeply problematic and then I'm like, ugh. Ooh. But no, like watching people have fun in a space, even if I'm not like right there at the time, that's good. It's good stuff.
Well, good. All right, fine. You've convinced me that there were some okay things.
There were some
2017.
okay things in 2017. There were even some good things in 2017.
All right.
Me crashing my car into another car was not one of them.
But 2018 is going to kick ass, right?
2018, we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our
It's
best.
going to be great.
We're gonna be great. We're gonna do great.
It's going to change everything. It's going to change the game
Okay, that seems
in a good way.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That seems dark.
Nothing will be the same again.
Anyway, thanks everybody for listening, and we'll see you here next week. You can like us on Twitter and follow us on Facebook, or vice versa, because I got those backwards. You can also send us an email at newsgoblins@gmail.com and tell us things you want to hear about.
Yep, and you can contact me by wishing on a star.
Or you can leave us a review on iTunes, because we like to hear what you're thinking. Anyway, have a great week, guys. Bye!
Bye, listeners. I love you.